Ashturadya Vahati Vidhihutam Yahavihi. What is that which carries the oblations poured into the fire to the devatas? Fire. Agnihi. Apaha Agnihi. Yacha Hotri. What is it that offers the oblations into the fire? The devotee, the human being. So the human. Ye dve kalam vidhattaha. What are those two which create time in this world? The sun and the moon. Ye dve kalam vidhattaha. Shruti vishaya guna yasthita vyapya vishvam. What is that which has the quality of sound, which is the object of faculty of hearing? He doesn't, you have to figure it out. That which has the quality, which is an object of the faculty of hearing and which is all pervasive also. Vyapya vishvam. What is that? Space. Okay. Yamahu sarvabhuta prakruti riti. What is it that is called by wise people as the very stuff of everything in this world? Prithvi. Because human body, animal body, living, non-living, everything is made up of the Prithvi, matter. Yamahu sarvabhuta prakruti riti yaya praninah pranavantaha. What is it by which the living are living? The Vayu. Okay? These are the 8. He did not utter one word by its real name. These are the 8. And then he calls Pratyakshabhih Prapannastanubhiravatu Vastabhi Rashtabhirishaha. Prapannaha Ishaha. So we surrender ourselves to that Ishvara and he appears before us Pratyaksha. You can see with your eyes. Akasha you cannot see with eyes, but Pratyaksha you can conceive the Akasha with the help of sound that you hear. So these 8 forms are there before you, very much perceivable to you. These are the 8 forms shining in that light of awareness. That is the Deva, Ashtamurti Bhrut Deva. You worship that Deva. You serve, not worship, serve that Deva. From this came the vision of Yajna. There is a thing called Yajna. So, Prithvi is Ishvara. Therefore, plant trees and put plants there. You plant trees. That is the worship of Prithvi. Now, you pollute the Prithvi with all kinds of things, plastic and all that, and go and worship a graven image for which you uproot flowers and trees and plants and all that. You have to examine that. So you plant trees and worship God in the form of Prithvi. Then Apaha, the first kind of worship that Indians should learn to do is don't pollute waters. You see, one economist said, Indians know only the value of land, they don't know the value of water. Because land cost is appreciating by the day. You have a piece of land. And now, you see, great-grandparents had a piece of land in Hyderabad, measuring 500 square yards. Now its cost is 5 crores. And great-grandfather owned it. Now all these people are scattered all over the world. One person is in Amsterdam, another is in New York, all of them. And somehow the message reached all. And all of them descended upon Hyderabad, some 11 of them, and started fighting for this 500 square yards land piece which cost 5 crores. And all the 11 have appointed 11 lawyers and they go back to their places of work again. One goes to Amsterdam, one goes to New York. This is the, people have a value for land, but people don't know the value of water. That's why if there is a pond, they cover it up and encroach upon it and put up buildings. Because land has value, water has no value. Water is worthless. Therefore all the water ponds, tanks are all converted into land for real estate. Water has no value. You know the society how it works, you know. And there is a tremendous contradiction. Be prepared for some of these ideas, these thoughts. You listen to some thoughts coming from some kind of a maverick head, you won't lose anything. You won't lose anything. Listen to some of these thoughts, whether you like it or not. You need not like it. Just you can listen, you know. So there is a tremendous contradiction in the Hindu religion that we worship rivers as mother and goddess and God and all kinds of ways, and we are the worst polluters of the river. If you go to London, nobody worships the Thames. Nobody gives harati to Thames. Nobody puts flowers in the Thames. They will be arrested and put in jail. You are not supposed to put flowers in the waters. They will putrefy. So, and consume all the oxygen that is there in the water. Putrefaction is an oxidation reaction. And so you have dumped a flower into the water of the river, it gets stuck at that bund which is 5 miles downstream, and there it will be degrading, biological degradation. And what is biological degradation? It consumes oxygen. It is not exposed to oxygen, so it consumes oxygen that is dissolved in water. And therefore the biological purity of the purity of the water is reduced, because the pure water will have certain amount of dissolved oxygen. And if this happens on a large scale, fish will die because they don't have oxygen to breathe. These are the things that we do in the name of religion. That too. You are not supposed to put anything into river Ganga except the waters taken from Ganga. Tava varibhihi tava puja, like that a poet said. I am worshipping you with the waters which belong to you. You are not supposed to put flowers and all that. If you go to London, you don't find anybody worshipping Thames. But Thames water is so pure that the Coca-Cola supplies Kinley water in India, the bottled water, is inferior to Thames water. If you bring water from the Thames and purchase a water bottle for 2 euros, this Thames water is better to drink than the 2 euros bottled water. Thames is considered one of the purest rivers in the world. They don't do harati and all that to Thames. So some of the rituals we have to examine. Imitation rituals. So somebody is doing harati to Ganga there, therefore we do at our place, therefore everybody does it. Now they are doing it to Godavari. One Mahatma started it. It was not there. In our childhood there was no harati to Godavari. But now they do harati to Godavari, bigger than what they do here. But Godavari is one of the worst polluted rivers within India. A very badly polluted river, in Rajahmundry particularly, where they do this harati ritual on a daily basis. Therefore, we have to learn to worship God in the river. In a brook, we should be able to worship God. So these are the 5 elements which were brought in by Shankara also in Dakshinamurti Stotra. Bhurambhamsi Anilaha, it is Vayu. Analaha, Anilo Nalombaram, that is Agni, and then Akasha. Anilo Nalombaram, Aharnatho Himamshuhu, the sun and the moon. Puman is the human being. These are the 8 forms of the God. So you worship. You serve, not worship, you serve. You serve these 8 forms of God, that is the worship. That becomes pujanam. Ashtamurti Vruddeva pujanam. That becomes the worship. But the service done to these 8 forms. Therefore, this becomes yajna. So plant trees, Prithvi yajna. and keep the waters pure, don't pollute them. That is yajna for apaha. Then Agni, you offer oblations in the fire in the right way. That becomes yajna. And then Vayu, and then Akasha. So, how to worship Vayu? So, pranayama, namaste Vayu, tvameva pratyaksham brahmasi, the pranayama. During pranayama, you look at Vayu as a form of God. And then Akasha. Akasha, how to look at Akasha as God? It is easy. You just take an illustration. You just visualize a fish in the ocean. Like ocean to fish, space to myself. Suppose the ocean is not there, what will happen to fish? So, whereas in the ocean, fish is at home and it moves around gracefully. Whereas I in this world move around in the space. And that space, avakasha pradatru, that which allows us to move around, that is the space. Space is not void. The Charvakas felt that space is void. But Vedantins always put a space as something which is. Bhuta, bhavati iti bhutam. Sarvakalika kataprachaya. So that which is space. And that is now proved. That space is material. It is material. Space is like a stretched membrane. It can get curved and all that by gravity. Therefore it is something which is. That is. That space. Space is gravitational energy. And that is one form of God. And then the sun, rising and setting sun, you offer oblations of water. And the moon also you should be able to worship. And above all, the man, the human being. So only you have to reorganize your thinking. Your thinking that this is a material world has to be reset. And you should look at the world as a form of God, which is in the form of pure light. So Prithvi is the light in which Prithvi shines. The light takes the form of the thing that it illuminates. Suppose light illuminates the pot. Now light takes the form of pot. So light illuminates Prithvi. The light of knowledge, that awareness illuminates Prithvi. Therefore now Prithvi takes the form of, the light takes the form of Prithvi. Therefore Prithvi consciousness. In Vedanta, we do not accept a thing independent of its knowledge. Ghata jnanam vina, without ghata jnana there is no ghata. Therefore, what you call ghata is none other than ghata jnanam, and hence it is that light. What all shines in the light is no different from that light. Therefore the entire world shines in the light of awareness, that Chinmaya, and therefore it is a Chinmaya Jagat. Look at it as Chinmaya and serve, that becomes worship. Look at it as material world and try to take advantage of it, you are a samsari. In spite of your worship of forms and all that, you are still a samsari. So this distinction, we will further look into it. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnasya